And Fraser and I go back a long way. We're good friends, Fraser and I. Fraser was the guy who had the idea to set up the ambulance service first responder schemes for Surrey Heath. So the community's got a lot to thank Fraser for. Fraser and I worked very closely together when the ambulance service first responders got started.
Yeah, we certainly did, yeah.
Yeah, and it's great to see him here in the new A&E department at Frimley Park Hospital. Now, Fraser actually works on the air ambulance, so you're one of the critical care paramedics on there, is that right?
That's right, yeah, on our aircraft, yeah.
Right, so you would be one of the guys who would actually be flying onto the new helipad here and delivering the patients to the resuscitation area here. Yeah,
definitely.
And so perhaps you could talk through a little bit about what would happen on a typical incident.
A typical incident, it's very difficult and complex to say what a typical incident is, but if I use an analogy of a road traffic collision on one of the high-speed roads which we've got going in and out of Hampshire into Surrey, etc, etc, we typically get scrambled if we think that the patient's got life-threatening injuries or that severe injuries that we need to get them to a hospital quick, and it's quite often to the most appropriate hospital. With that in mind, we'd land as close to the patient as we can, deliver definitive healthcare, and then make a group decision about what hospital we're going to go to. So, for instance, if we're near Frimley Park and the patient fits trauma alert kind of process for Frimley Park, we will obviously consider coming straight into here. And what that means to us is, fly as the crow flies, our aircraft is very quick and dynamic, straight onto the helipad, and as you've already seen, Paul, straight down the lift into this fantastic resuscitation.
Right, well, I was just talking a minute ago to the lead clinician, the lead emergency care clinician here at Frimley Park Hospital, and we were talking a little bit about the golden hour. So that time saved by landing on straight onto the helipad and straight down into this department, I mean, what does that mean to you as a clinician?
It's critical for patients. We call them polytrauma patients, those with multiple traumatic injuries. When we arrive on scene, yes, you're right, you've alluded to the golden hour. So basically 20 minutes of kind of dealing with the patient, packaging, 20 minutes of looking at the right hospitals, etc, and then the 20 minutes kind of analogy or rule of thumb to get them to the correct hospital or tertiary centre, as we like to use. But also within that golden hour, as ambulance staff, clinicians, doctors, we also like to put in another little acronym. We've got the platinum 10 minutes.
Right.
So as soon as we arrive, that platinum 10 minutes, we've already got a good idea what hospital we're going to go to. And now Frimley Park is very much on our radar with the helipad and its fantastic facility. We're going to be coming here quite often, I should think.
So by having a helipad here and it saving you a lot of time, as a crew, would you choose Frimley Park over other hospitals because of the helipad?
Absolutely. Some hospitals unfortunately don't have helipad facilities, so that obviously reduces our capabilities quite significantly. Right. And what we do currently at these hospital sites is we land as close to the hospital as possible, or within the hospital grounds. Then we have to wait for a road ambulance to come and meet us. And sometimes we're really busy on the road as well. Colleagues on the road are busy doing good work out there. Sometimes those ambulances aren't always available as we would like them to be.
So that's eating into that golden hour?
Yeah, massively, massively. So you've got a time critical patient, you don't want to be hanging around for ambulances, so part of that platinum 10 minutes, which I've already talked about, is we're already going to be thinking about alerting Frimley Park we're coming in with an XYZ type patient.
Right. Well, look, Fraser, thanks. It's really good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks a lot. It's brilliant. You guys are doing fantastic work, and hopefully the Residents Network will showcase a little bit about what you're doing again in the future.
Yeah, it'd be good to, and obviously I'm still very passionate about the community responder scheme, and it's something that we've been very much a part of. So it's still something that I'd still like to dip my toes into and support it along its journey. But as far as the air ambulances, they belong to the communities, they belong to the public through the charitable donations which people do. It's there, and it's there to serve the public, and it's a fantastic privileged place to be as well.
Brilliant. Thanks, Fraser.
You're welcome.
Cheers.